good buddy here is here to talk about who our special guest is today. Introduce yourself again to our listeners, what your initiative is, and introduce your special guest today.
Hi, Ms. Crystal, Mr. P. This is John.
Good morning.
And this is John Straub with the Better Business Bureau. Again, this is Black Business Month, and we wanted to introduce you to the honest and great Black businesses that are here in Louisville. Mm-hmm. And our guest today is Chelsea Ellis Hogan. She just added a name. She just recently got married.
Thank you.
And she is the president of Jim Reynolds Asphalt Contracting.
Awesome.
And she's going to tell us a little bit about that business and tell us why BBB accreditation and what that means to her and her business. So, Chelsea, tell us what that a little bit.
Definitely. Thank you all for having me on here with you today. But my business, Jim Reynolds Asphalt Contractor, we are an asphalt maintenance company located here in Louisville, Kentucky. We're actually a third-generation owned business as well. I'm the third-generation owner. My great-uncle actually started the business, so we do all asphalt seal coating, crack fill, pothole repairs, things such as that. And being accredited by the Better Business Bureau has truly been amazing because it just gives you a stamp of approval of letting people know that you are here to do good work, honest work, that you've been around. It allows people to see reviews about your business and just to kind of see you as someone that's similar to them, someone who they can really do business with, that they can like and trust. So it's been truly a great experience.
That is wonderful. Chelsea, you being a female and you're a young woman, did you ever think that you would follow in your family's footsteps in being the owner of this business? I was just curious.
Definitely. So I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I never knew it was going to be the asphalt industry. I knew nothing about asphalt before I even got involved into my family's business. But just the idea of working with my family always was something that I wanted to do, though. Right. So if it was asphalt that allowed me to do that, I was like, cool, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to learn everything I need to know about asphalt.
So do you drive the big trucks, Chelsea? You know how to maneuver the trucks?
Definitely, yep. So I pretty much know how to do a little bit of everything the crew members know. I'm one of those people who I want you to know that I can do it too type of thing.
Yeah.
How long have you been a part of the BBB, and you as a Black business owner, why do you think it's important for more of us to subscribe to the Better Business Bureau?
Definitely. So we've been a part of the Better Business Bureau for a year now because I just recently became a part of the ownership of the company. So that was a part of one of the initiatives that I had in order to kind of continue to expand and grow.
Yeah.
And it's truly been a great experience, doing that. So I recommend, all businesses, if you want to just show your customers, our potential customers, a little bit more about you to where they're not only trusting your word, but they see other people's, word in regards to you.
Right.
And about your character and your business, it truly matters and makes the difference.
Right.
Absolutely. I'm just so proud. I'm just sitting over here like a proud cousin because when you was coming in before the other stuff that you was involved with, I would have never thought.
Definitely.
That we was,
Yep.
Awesome.
I was probably around 19, 20 years old.
Yeah, and I was around 19 or 22. Yeah.
in your mind, right? In your mind. John, talk about Black businesses, and do you all now more than ever actually target Black businesses to become a part of the Better Business Bureau, or do you have a special campaign in which you're encouraging more of them to come on board?
Yes, we are encouraging Black business owners to be part of the Better Business Bureau because, as you well know, people, especially startup businesses, Chelsea and I were talking about that on the way over here. There's a lot of startup businesses in 2020 that, that came about.
Right.
And, so when a startup business comes about, they may not recognize your business. So that's where the BBB comes in, because BBB is a 100-year-old nonprofit organization who is a trusted resource to look for good, honest, ethical businesses. And so this gives that startup or the existing business, Chelsea's been around for 3 generations, but yet once they became accredited, it really helps out. So now
It is interesting that you've been a part 3 generations and you all have never been a part of the business.
So my great uncle, he was a real old school. I'm going door to door. I'm knocking on your door and you're going to learn about my business that way.
Wow.
He remembered everything in his mind. It was funny when I came in and was learning from him. I was writing everything down and he was like, yeah, that's my customer over there. I charge him this. He's been my customer for 5 years. And I'm like, I'm not going to be able to remember all these things. So with myself and my father coming in, we started adapting and changing a few of the systems to be able to be more, friendly to how things are growing. Which online, people are using the internet to learn, reviews to learn. And then even also the mindset switch as a Black-owned business that you don't have to do everything yourself.
Right.
And that there's other also experts that can help you. Like recently, I called John and I asked him, hey, I have a question. I have something that I can't figure out the answer to. Do you have an expert on your team that can possibly help me? And he said, yeah, sure. I'll have someone call and, talk to you. And we talked over customers and, ways that I can respond to customers and be able to grow a relationship with customers. And you shouldn't have to do that by yourself, as a business owner.
And that's great information, John, about the different resources and, support that you provide businesses.
Well, that's absolutely. We're not just the seal on the door when you walk in. We're a lot deeper than that. We help business owners. We help business entrepreneurs with customers. How do I react to this customer response? How do I act to this complaint? How do I act to this review? Because I want to do the right thing.
Right.
And that's what we look for businesses that want to do the right thing.
Instead of going off like if you get a battery, instead of going off.
Well, let me try this. The wheel's already been invented. Let me just share it with you. And that's what we want to do. And then we also, we have other marketing opportunities. We have an agreement with this radio station too. So Black business owners, BBB accredited, we could work with them and working with 104.7 on advertising. So those are the kinds of things we want to do. We do networking events. We have 2 or 3, which I sent you a networking event.
I get it.
He wanted the one that says, send me the one that has food. And that's what we did. And next week we do. We have an education program. If anybody's interested, it's on August 25th. If you will contact me at 588-0065, we'll get you involved. But this small woman-owned business is doing talking about branding and social media and what it means for a business to have a brand and what it means to be part of social media. So these are like 1 or 2 man businesses or person businesses that know their product backwards and forwards or their service backwards, but may not know. Right, how do I promote it? How do I get people to know me? How do I get people to know that I'm an honest, ethical business and then I'm in it for the long haul? I'm not just in it for the dollar today.
Right. Great information. So not only do you give them that stamp and seal of approval, but you also provide them with resources on how to better their business. I like that you can go on and keep them. Better their business. All right, Ms. Chelsea, thank you so much for joining us today. If people want to find out more about you and your company, how can they reach out?
Definitely. So our website is JimReynoldsAsphalt.com. And then all of my social media is Chelsea Ellis Hogan. So definitely reach out and contact us so that we can get you service or a quote or even other things we can discuss.
That is wonderful. John, again, tell the Black business owners, since specifically it's Black Business Month, how they can become a part of the Better Business Bureau.
It is very simple. They can go to our website at BBB, as Mr. P says, bbb.org. They scroll down where it says Get Accredited and complete that application, and then we'll follow up with you. And it takes about 2 to 3 weeks. We do all the work, and then you see us back in about 3 weeks. We'll bring you a nice certificate, a plaque. We start building your website, adding the BBB logo to your website, your social media pages. If you have vehicles, we put the BBB logo on that. When we start getting you involved. And we want you involved as a Better Business Bureau accredited business, because that's where we want people to know that they can trust you, and that's the key. It doesn't matter what product or service you have; if they can't trust you, they're not going to do business with you. That's what we want them to know, that your business can be trusted, and I can do the job.
All right. Thank you so much, John and Chelsea. And we'll see you again next week. And I can't wait to see who your special guest next week will be. Hey, so much more is headed straight